What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be discussing what I'd like to see in the next update for GTA Online. Obviously at the moment, we don't know for definite what it will involve, but it's speculated to be an import and export themed update. And there are numerous different reasons why this is highly likely. For starters, Rockstar themselves informed us a few weeks back that it will introduce some new high-risk, high-reward business ventures into the game. Alongside this clue, there are also scripts and hidden game coding within the game files itself, pointing towards import and export features. But either way, the concept definitely has plenty of potential and would fit perfectly into GTA Online. So let's first of all begin with how this update could possibly work in online if it is indeed added. Now for starters, there already is a small export feature in the game already, involving Simeon, where every now and again he'll request a few cars, which you can steal, take to the custom shop and have resprayed, and then take down to him to his warehouse in the docks, where he'll then export it. But the payouts are terrible. You only get a few $1,000s per car, just making it a complete waste of time. And no matter whether you want to do this or not, as soon as you get into a vehicle that Simeon has requested, you'll get a 2-star wanted level. But it doesn't mean this feature doesn't have potential. It just needs a few changes and a few tweaks to it to make it much better. For starters, just increasing the payout alone and making it worth your time. Receiving a few $1,000s for a car, which you can sell for just as much at the custom shop, saving you about 5 to 10 minutes or so, just doesn't make this worth doing at the moment. So maybe increase the payouts by 2 or 3 times the amount, and maybe then it might be worth doing. And then instead of having Simeon request 5 or 6 different types of cars, which are spawning in at that current moment in time, change it so Simeon only requests 1 car. And this could become a free mode event activity, where all the players in the session are alerted by Simeon's request for this specific car. You then have to locate it, steal it, and take it back to Simeon first to receive the payout. And I guess in a similar way to how it works in story mode, Rockstar could also implement a repo feature into online. So every now and again, Simeon could request a specific car which he has sold in the past to someone. You'll then be tasked with the job to go and find this car and take it back to his dealership. Again, this feature has lots of potential, and maybe instead of working for Simeon, we could set up our own businesses in this field, where maybe we could repo cars, we could have our own car dealership, and stuff like that. But don't forget, importing and exporting doesn't only involve cars. So maybe just like the CEO organizations and the motorcycle clubs, we can set up our very own business in the import and export market. So we can import goods like foreign products, drugs, cars, and stuff like that. But we'd also have the option to export stuff as well, maybe stuff that we could make in factories, or stuff we have to buy from CEO organizations and motorcycle clubs. Now, one idea in particular, which I really like the idea of, works completely the opposite to Simeon. So instead of stealing cars and then taking them down to his warehouse to then export them, instead you'd import cars to your warehouse. You could then load them up onto a flatbed truck or something along those lines to then haul them around the map and maybe deliver them to people's houses or a car dealership. And this is where a repo feature would also tie in nicely. So let's say one of your clients after a while can't afford the finance on the car which they purchased from you. You could hop in your tow truck, so at last Rockstar could add the tow truck into online. You'd have to drive to their house or wherever they are around the map, and you'd have to repo the car. And every now and again, you might be met with some opposition. So those are just a few ideas and features, but let's move on and discuss new content in the terms of cars. Now, over the past few months, we've been receiving many new cars in the game, but most of these have one common trend: very few customization options. We want to see some new cars which are heavily customizable, and we're talking about customizations to every single aspect of the car. Just like we did earlier this year with the Sultan RS and the Banshee 900R at Benny's Original Motorworks. And maybe with this update, Rockstar could open a completely new custom shop just focusing on imported cars. And there are loads of new cars I would like Rockstar to add to the game. I'm sure you guys have many suggestions as well, but just a few sports and supercars I would like to see. These include the new Bugatti Chiron, or Chiron, however you say it. It's a really good looking car, and it's also one of the fastest ones in real life as well. The Gunput Apollo, which I've talked about a few times on my channel in the past as well, another very good looking car. Also, the BMW i8 and the BMW M4, two very cool cars. The new 2017 Audi R8. Now yes, I know we've already got the 9F in the game, but it's a few models old now and hasn't exactly got many customization options available for it. So I'd like to see the new one being added into the game with many more customization options available for it. And then finally, the Mercedes SLS. Now I'd also like Rockstar to add some more compact cars or some more hatchback cars into the game. There's only a few available right now, but I want more cars just like the Brioso R-A that they added a few months ago in the Cunning Stunts update. So I'd like to see cars like the Volkswagen Golf being added, maybe the Ford Focus RS, that's a really cool car which could potentially have loads of customization options. Also the Honda Civic Type R, but I'm sure you guys also have some great suggestions as well. Anyway, so there we go guys, those are all the suggestions and features that I would like to see in an import and export update for GTA Online. But I'm sure you guys have plenty of suggestions in terms of features and new content, and I want to hear about all of that, so go ahead and leave a comment on this video right now. It would also be greatly appreciated if you could also drop a like on this video as well, as it helps me out a lot. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I recommend that you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.